Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Devil ain't like that shit, y'all. No. Devil ain't like that shit. Say devil be gone the minute you pull back up in here, and we still gonna finish it off. Because the devil ain't like that. All of a sudden, the shit start glitching. Seemed like people was too interested. The devil tried to distract that. Get back in here. I ain't going nowhere. If you ain't drop your phone that fast. If you got any love for me, you're sitting there going, what the fuck happened today? What the fuck? Come on back in here, Vladimir. Yeah. My man Big Al is back in the building. Give some people some time to get back in the building before we finish that work, because that work has to be seen. Got to put up my big banner for that one. Anything formed. Whoa. Shout out to everybody there. Pull right back up in the building. That was deep. I think that scared him, Al. Somebody ain't like that. YouTube played with the numbers on that one. They said, hold up, this is first thing. They had too much up in there, then it dropped down, then it dropped down again, then it came back up. Something's up. They can't be listening to that type of stuff. See, if we listen to this type of stuff, something they're gonna say, they're gonna be like, some of them people got some sense. That's what's gonna scare them. Oh, I got it loaded back up, Al. It ain't going nowhere. I came on that short little bit of time. That short little bit of time, I loaded it back up. You dig what I'm saying? Word up. I loaded it back up in that time. We're going to let Jaffe bless it while the peoples come back up in here. Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot. I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed. I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked. I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing. I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down. These niggas bitter, and I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case when upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Let's get back into this work, man. For the people pull up, they'll pull up. We got to end the rest of this. We can't let the devil win with that one. No, sir, we can't do that.
Subtle, sneaky. He snuck in the garden. Where is he from? The land of Nod. That's where Nachash or the serpent people are from, the land of Nod. But they got to come back in here with y'all to pull you out.
That's right.
See? They got to come on the land.
Appreciate you, Dunbars, for the super
And
chat.
visit you and pretend that the lights are brighter in Nard.
That's right.
To make you want to go out there where you are risking your.
Oh, we're going to get back into it if you're here. Let's go. Let's get into the work. We're going to go to the 25-minute mark and let the man talk.
They go about doing what they want to do, even though God tells.
He said the devil, they go about doing what they want to do. Even God tell them different.
You ain't gonna have no easy life no more, buddy. Now you're going to have to go out there and get a job and work. The church ain't going to take care of you no more. You go out there and have to get a 9 to 5. Pay your own car notes. Pay your own telephone bills. It's in the Bible. Buy your own food. Ain't no more living under the community and everybody taking care of you. But go ahead. What did he say? Read it. What's there again? A Nodite. He knew. God knew about Nod. Cain knew about Nod. Adam knew about the land of Nod. Eve knew about the land of Nod. And Cain knew that the people in the land of Nod were all drifters. They were vagabonds. They were wanderers. Nobody really lived there. The land was not named after a person. It was named because wanderers went there. Let's see. Las Vegas. A city. Let's take New York City. Everybody came out.
Pay attention there. He said the places. Yo, this dude is deep, man. And shout out to my homegirl, Besma. This is her father, man. This dude is deep. He said when you're a lost soul, you go to certain places like Las Vegas. And I've been to Vegas. He said, let's talk about New York City. Watch what he describes in New York City. Super, I see you in the building, beloved. Let's go.
Out of places in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and they move into these cities where all strangers are there because nobody can tell them what to do. They feel free. They just want to be liberated. They go about doing what they want to do. Even
listen to him talk.
A Nodite. He knew. God knew about Nod. Cain knew about Nod. Adam knew about the land of Nod. Eve knew about the land of Nod. And Cain knew that the people in the land of Nod were all drifters. They were vagabonds. They were wanderers. Nobody really lived there. The land was not named after a person. It was named because wanderers went there. Let's see, Las Vegas, a city. Let's take New York City. Everybody came out of places in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and they move into these cities where all strangers are there. Because nobody can tell them what to do. They feel free. They just want to be liberated. They go about doing what they want to do. Even though God tells you, like he told Cain, all you got to do is the right thing and everything will be okay. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay home no more. I don't want to live down south here no more. I want to go up to the big city. I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to South Beach, Florida. I want to go to all the places where strangers gather. You hear me? Think about it. Read what happened. What happened? Go ahead.
Did you hear what he just said? That was some of the realest shit yo, you hear what he just said, y'all? Unfortunately, people in the South, they feel as though it's nothing here. They want to go to the big cities. New York City, Chicago, South Beach, Florida. Pay attention to how everybody's running to Miami right now. Check what he said after that. He said they want to run to all these places where strangers go to meet up.
To the Lord, my punishment is greater than.
He's going to become a Nodite. Ain't that what it has in Hebrew?
Yes.
And the word nud means a vagabond, a stranger, a drifter. We'll talk about that in a minute. Talk to me. Go back to verse 13 and see.
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Oh. Now go back to verse 12.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee.
You ain't going to have no easy life no more, buddy. Now you're going to have to go out there and get a job and work. The church ain't going to take care of you no more. You go out there and have to get a 9 to 5. Pay your own car notes. Pay your own telephone bills. It's in the Bible. Buy your own food. Ain't no more living under the community and everybody taking care of you. But go ahead. What did he say? Read it.
And a fugitive and a vagabond.
What's there again?
A vagabond.
A Nodite. He knew. God knew about Nod. Cain knew about Nod. Adam knew about the land of Nod. Eve knew about the land of Nod. And Cain knew that the people in the land of Nod were all drifters. They were vagabonds. They were wanderers. Nobody really lived there. The land was not named after a person. It was named because wanderers went there. Let's see, Las Vegas, a city. Let's take New York City. Everybody came out of places in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and they move into these cities where all strangers are there. Because nobody can tell them what to do. They feel free. They just want to be liberated. They go about doing what they want to do. Even though God tells you, like he told Cain, all you got to do is the right thing and everything will be okay. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay home no more. I don't want to live down south here no more. I want to go up to the big city. I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to South Beach, Florida. I want to go to all the places where strangers gather. You hear me? Think about it. Read what happened. What happened? Go ahead.
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Don't put me out.
Please.
Don't send me out there. This is too great of a punishment for killing somebody. You killed your own flesh and blood. You killed your own brother. And you think the punishment is too great? You know why? Because as a killer, he understood murder. Read the Bible. See Go ahead.
Behold, God has driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid.
He's going somewhere where God does not show up. You understand? Go ahead.
and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond
Tell
in
him
the
where he's
earth.
going to go. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that finds me shall slay me.
What is slavery?
Kill.
What did he do to his brother?
Kill.
He knew where he was going.
Right.
You see? He knew he was going outside the garden where God's presence was. And outside the garden where God's presence was, he knew he was going to encounter killers. You know, so Cain wasn't number the devil himself.
Talk.
Because he chose the devil over God.
That's right.
He made the decision after God came to him and gave him a chance. He still made the decision to go into the world
Talk.
and give himself to devils. And give himself, what the Bible says, to Gentiles. So when you start trying to find the devil, you'll find the devil right inside people's hearts, sitting in with you and talking to you.
That's right.
You find parents.
They don't want to be in the chat 2,000 and 3,000 for shit like this. There's 11 of us in here, y'all. We had like 30 before. Some people is pulling up. ABG, I see you in the building. Bad Vibes, I see you in the building. Elders in the building. They don't want 1,000 people in the chat for this one. You see that live we was doing earlier? When we was talking about Poe, talking about Rich and AZ, they let that run flawless, y'all. Pay attention. If y'all respect what I'm saying, let me see them dice cubes. When we was talking about Poe and Rich and them, and the effects of the crack era, the snitching, the epidemic, everything we went through, the product of our environments, how we was forced to put in certain situations to survive, how can I judge you? Only God can judge us. But when we started talking about how to identify the spirit of a devil, what happened then, Alan? What happened then? When we start talking about how to identify with the spirit of a devil, what happened then, y'all? Can somebody tell me? Can anybody tell me what happened? Interference. Fucking interference. This man right here, Malachi York, make sure y'all go subscribe to him, man. He wrote this book called The Book of Leviathan, Part 1 and 2. I lost the books in the fire. Shout out to the brother Cosmology Bay. He has a great selection with literature. This man right here, they put him in jail for the rest of his life. He bought some land in Georgia, in Eaton, Georgia. He went from being an entertainer. He went from being a street dude to an entertainer. And he came into his righteousness while he was an entertainer. His stage name was Dr. York. This man that you hear preaching, that's not preaching. He's just talking straight up and down from God. He used to be a singer. He used to be on stage named Dr. York, but his name is Malachi Z. York. They call him a reverend and a professor. He's a god in some people's eyes. Pay attention to what he's talking about, how to spot that devil, y'all.
Delivering their kids to devils. Because see, this book makes it impossible for you to chastise
I
your
see you,
kids.
Hank.
Right.
Let me say that again. This Bible makes it impossible for you to chastise your kids, right?
No.
Wrong. But the laws of the devil makes it impossible for you to chastise your kid. And it says if you don't chastise your kid, spare the rod, you
Spoil the
If
child.
you don't raise a child right, then they're going to depart from you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Don't they? Depart from you. Say it.
Depart from you.
What did Cain have to do?
Depart from you.
Had to get out the garden and go to the big city.
Yes.
Nod, the wicked city, where evil people were. There was polygamy there when he got there. So he already had a culture. He met a man named Lamech who had wives, Ada and Zillah. Already there. This city and these people were grown. So Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel couldn't have been the only people on the planet.
Right.
So let's think. There's another person in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 3. He wasn't created in the garden. Yeah.
Well.
Now,
I just wanted to see if anybody could pay attention to that. If the world allegedly started with Adam and Eve, right? And Cain committed the first murder by killing his brother, Abel. And Cain left the what? The paradise, the home of Eden, to go to the city of Nod, where there were a group of other evil people and wicked people, meaning in heart, they had already left. They was already sinners. Like they say, like us, raised up in the hood, products of our environments, killers, murderers, hustlers, thieves, con artists, pimps, prostitutes, whatever you want to call it. So how did Adam and Eve start everything? Hell of a question, isn't it?
He was an evil person because he incited Cain to make him kill Abel.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
And where did he meet this person? Where did Eve meet this person?
In the garden.
Subtle, sneaky. He snuck in the garden. Where is he from? The land of Nod. That's where Nachash, or the serpent people, are from, the land of Nod. But they got to come back in here with y'all to pull you out.
That's right.
See? They got to come on the land and visit.
Ain't that some shit, y'all? Pay attention to what he just said. It's just like YouTube. To the YouTube content creators that want to watch this, like my grandmother said, the devil can never come in your house unless you open the door. The devil can't break in. That spirit can't just come in. You have to let him in. He said the only way that he can damage you and the only way he can do harm to you is if you let him on your soil. Pay attention to this, YouTube podcast creators. The minute you let them on your platform, you are poisoning your soil. And then you're wondering why the seeds won't grow. Do you hear what they said? They sneak in. I got to put Super on timeout. Word up. Super going on timeout. I got to put him on timeout for 10 seconds. No, I didn't mean to do that, Super. Yo, hold on, y'all. I got to get my man Super back in here. That was a mistake.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in a hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture.
Appreciate you, nerd. Get my man Super back in here. My fault. Let me make sure my man's Super good, because I wasn't trying to block him. I was trying to put him on timeout for 10 seconds because he told me so. I know what he was trying to say when he said exactly. I wasn't trying. There you go. Let me get my man right. He's a moderator. He back. Boom. He back. He's back. He back. I just gave him his wrench. He should be popping up in 1 second. Yeah, he caught it straight. He caught it straight. He caught it straight, Alan. He caught it straight. I was fucking with him because Super always been supporting me. You know what Super told me? He said, Dice, you watch. You keep fucking with niggas. You watch. You said, watch, son. So I was giving him, like, over here, Alan, we give each other 10 seconds and a minute timeout. It's like out of love. So I was giving him 10 seconds because he was 100% right. Because what he said is, Dice, when you allow certain people around you and up on your platform, he said, son, these niggas ain't right. You dig what I'm saying? So certain things he said, I got to give him his flowers for. Certain shit Super be saying, be 100% right. Facts. That I was trying to put you in timeout for 10 seconds, Super. I wasn't trying to hide you. He know that certain shit that nigga has said to me, yo, I just be like this. And I got to respect it. Because it was the honest to God truth. It's not like he was trying to do some shit on some malicious shit. He was like, yo, Dice. You ain't noticed yesterday when he came over here, Super don't be coming up on the platform flipping like that. So let me explain something to you with the rapport I know of him. I've never been with him, never been around him, never spoke to him on the phone. The rapport we got is from over here. If Super came up here yesterday that adamant like that, talking about that NBA dude, I believe him. I'm not from this new era. I believe him. Number one, I believe him. You know why I believe him? Because a bunch of shit he already told me doesn't happen. That's a fact. I swear to God. You see what he said? He said, yo, Dice, I be knowing y'all just don't be listening. I swear to God, it's certain shit that he done told me. It's not that I didn't listen to it. I bet y'all listen now. You see when he came up here yesterday, see? And that's something, that's a perfect example. Inshallah, mashallah. If you pay attention, if you really get to know somebody, Super ain't just gonna flip. I know that's one of the coolest niggas in the world. You play with him, I know something can happen, and I know he connected to something very dangerous. If I wouldn't, I don't want to talk about it, but he's connected to something. I know that. And then I remember when he came over here talking about somebody with a fucked up rumor on his name. So I know he's around some dangerous people. You know, certain people just don't get certain rumors. So when he came up here yesterday, y'all, see, y'all got to start paying attention to people. You ain't even have to see. You didn't have to. I told you, you don't have to see nobody. You could be behind. He was behind his avatar. But he didn't have to be behind his avatar for me to feel what he said yesterday. That nigga was like, yo, that nigga ain't right. Guys, get that nigga the fuck from over here. Ain't nothing to talk about, my nigga. Bye. Oh, I ain't even know that shit, Super. See? Super just telling me that, y'all. See, he just told me the nigga wasn't no good. He gone. Super Huck. Shit, he team God. He know they're holding us down. That man said, and he the one that started the fucking rumor. See, that's fucked up. He definitely ain't welcome. See, for nobody. See that? I ain't have to hear him say that shit to me twice, y'all. I swear to God, Alan, Super don't be acting. When Super be up here on the stage, Super be chilling and laughing and joking. Super wasn't playing yesterday. He said that shit from his fucking heart. I said, see? I was in shock. Because Super always chilling. You dig what I'm saying? I said, yeah, this nigga done did something. That ain't no normal behavior. He don't do that. See, that's the abnormal behavior. That's abnormal behavior when it comes to Super, especially chilling, because he don't be on people's platforms. So when he come fucking with me like that, it's always chilling. And like yesterday, that shit is all love. That nigga, he was very upset. He was very adamant about what he said, man. I had to respect that shit. Word up, ABG. I'm telling you, all jokes aside, ABG, I swear to God, I already know that, bro. That's my word. I swear when Super told me that shit, when he came on the stage, I went just like this. And you know what? The bug part about it is Super could have clapped him. I would have never asked him why he clapped him. He could have just blew his head off. Boom. No, he came up here to say what he had to say about him. So I knew this was something. So you got to pay attention to certain things. He could have just shot him. Bam! He got the gun. But nah, he came up here. Besides letting me know what was in the camp, he let everybody that's watching know who that type of individual is. I don't know who he is, but I'm going with Super. That's a fact.
You and pretend that the lights are brighter in Nard.
That's right.
To make you want to go out there where you are risking your life.
That's right.
If your son is gone, all you got to do is find out who came back for the sole purpose of getting it.
Right.
Someone came back and enticed him.
That's right.
And took him out with him, and he gone. Yep. Who got your daughter out there? Some of them are inside with you. That's why they call him Nachash. You look up Nachash, you get whispers. They suggest things in the people. They cause gossip in the church and separation in the church.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not
slander.
Yo, I want y'all to listen to the definition of the word nakash. I want y'all to listen to the definition of the word nakash. Smash that like button, y'all.
Who got your daughter out there? Some of them are inside with you. That's why they call him Nakash. You look up Nakash, you get whispers. They suggest things in the people. They cause gossip in the church and separation in the church. The lights are brighter.
I want y'all to pay attention again. Pay attention to this. I want y'all to look at me when I say this one. Pay attention to the meaning of the word nakash. The word nakash, the Arabic word nakash, meaning the whisperer. See, the truth is always going to be said loud. For example, look at Super. When he came up here yesterday, he ain't just shoot the nigga in the chat. That nigga came here and said, Dice, motherfuck this nigga. Fuck everybody about this nigga. The nigga should have been swallowed. And when I say that to somebody, that they should have been swallowed, shout out to Super for getting my terminology for that. He owed me $2 for using my terminology. But I like that, though, for the promotion. When I say that shit that you should have been swallowed, that's a feeling of so much disrespect and disgust and so much adamancy. That's why I let the bro rock. You heard me? I let him rock. When I heard that shit, I said, oh, shit. Yo, I'm dead ass serious right now, y'all. I said, whoever this dude is, and if I'm lying, may I never hug my mother again. When he came in here, I'm going to tell y'all why I didn't like his vibe. You're thinking, joking, go back to my lives when he first came in. Shout out to the sister Sonny. I'm not going against Sonny. The first thing he did when he came in the chat is, yo, shout out to my baby Sonny. Damn, my nigga, say peace to the chat. Then go with Sonny. Everybody loves Sonny. She beautiful. Great person. You dig what I'm saying? But I doubt she gonna be fucking with y'all. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Sonny grown. Sonny ain't with that goofy shit. But hey, you can go ahead and shoot your motherfucking shot. Who the fuck am I? But when he came in and that's the first thing he said and he didn't acknowledge nobody else in the chat, that was the first red flag of mine. That was the first one that I locked in. Then when he popped up the day Super rocked with him, it's just he gave me a bad vibe when he popped in. You dig what I'm saying? But I try to respect and acknowledge everybody because I said maybe he's a troll. That's what I said. He's one of them trolls, but maybe coming over here, he been watching a few times. You dig what I'm saying? And he want to be around some adults. But nah, see what Super just said? Even though Super didn't say this yesterday, I knew it was something deep. And I ain't had to ask him no fucking questions. You see what he said today? The man started a rumor about the God being not here no more. So you know what? That nigga ain't don't get no love over here, y'all. He blocked out the chat. Super blew his goddamn head off. That nigga don't get no love over here, y'all. That's fact. That's fact. Big Dice, stamp that shit. We don't do that shit over here. Nope. I don't give a fuck. Now, playing and joking and trolling somebody, that's something totally different. Trolling somebody I didn't see people troll me to the fact where now they be like, yo, what up, Big Dice? Like, it ain't even no need to troll Dice, man. I swear to God, I've had so many trolls. I still got a few. Like that People's 2112, he should have been swallowed. I don't like that dude. I don't know if that's a dude, a woman, a frog, a cat, a dog. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. He just trolls too much. And then I've had trolls, quote unquote, because they loyal to their crews. But then they was like, nah, chill, Dice cool. Leave him alone. I ain't thinking about no shit like that. But pay attention to what he says about the Nakash. Some deep shit right here, man.
In Nard. That's right. To make you want to go out there where you are risking your life. That's right. If your son is gone, all you got to do is find out who came back for the sole purpose of getting him. Right. Someone came back and enticed him. That's right. To go to the city. And took him out with him, and he gone. Yep. Who got your daughter out there? Some of them are inside with you. Right. That's why they call him Nachash. You look up Nachash, you get whisper. They suggest things in the people. They cause gossip in the church, and separation in the church, slander in the church, and unrest in the church. They stir confusion in the garden because, see, he snuck in the garden. And he turned Eve against God in the garden. And caused Cain to be cast out of God, Eve's children. Because Eve's heart was hardened against God. If she disobeyed him, because what? He offered her things. He dangled things in front of her. Food. Right? Good for food. Pleasant to the eye, beautiful things, glittery things, and desires, wants to make one wise. I'm going out there. Here's one of the most common statements I've ever heard in any church, congregation, or temple. I'm going out there because I want to further my education so I can come back and help the community. That's all I want to do. That's all. I'm not really leaving y'all. I'm not really leaving the church. I'm not even leaving Georgia and going up to New York to Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not going there. I'm just going to get a better education. I want to go out there and complete my education so I can come back and have something to offer you.
Now, how unselfish is that? He told his people in his church, he said he about to leave Georgia. He ain't going to New York. He said, I ain't going to Sodom and Gomorrah. That nigga going deep into some place to learn some more and some literature to be a better pastor, a better person acknowledgeable of God and who we come from. He's going to get some more research in to come back and continue to tell us the truth. He said you should not have to be coerced to do the right thing. You should not have to be convinced to do the right thing if you know to just do the right thing. He said he ain't going nowhere. He just going to learn a little more to come back and give them more. If that's crazy, think about that. And they put him in jail for the rest of his life. They said that he had a cult. He said he was brainwashing people. The same people that went and tried to, they rebelled against the government. They said they did not want to leave. They went into his place numerous occasions and found nothing faulty at all until allegedly some people that was what? Sent in by the government, Jeezy salute, sent in by the government, manipulated a situation that he may or may not, or someone close to him may have involved him with, unbeknownst to him, even though numerous times before that, they never found nothing wrong. The only thing they understood about him is if they went on this land without the permission of him, and that should be the right of him. If you buy a group of land and you have security guards, just like the White House, you just can't go walk up in the White House. The security at the White House. You just can't walk up in a gated community. There's security, most of the times armed security at the checkpoints of the in and outs of gated communities. So since he had his own community and land that he bought enclosed and built around, and it seemed like he was starting to enlighten the people to about maybe logically how everything is in existence, going past the literal just Jesus is here and kumbaya shit, actually breaking it down to the fact of the molecules of who we are, where we come from, how we was created, everything that magnituded us. And then they got him in jail for the rest of his motherfucking life. Shout out to my homegirl Besma from BK, man. He said the only thing he want to do, he said he don't care nothing about no money and no shit like that. He said he want to go be a better teacher. He want to go learn more and more acknowledgement and knowledge to come back and teach people how to be better and great.
I'm just desirous to become wise. That's one of the things the devil offers you. Right. Subtle, sneaky. He snuck in the garden. Where is he from? The land of Nod. That's where Nachash or the serpent people are from. the land of Nod. But they got to come back in here with y'all to pull you out.
That's right.
See? They got to come on the land and visit you and pretend that the lights are brighter in Nod.
That's right.
To make you want to go out there where you are risking your life.
That's right.
If your son is gone, all you got to do is find out who came back for the sole purpose of getting him.
That's right.
Someone came back and enticed him
That's right. Go to the city.
and took him out with him, and he gone. Who got your daughter out there? Some of them are inside with you.
That's right.
That's why they call him Nachash. You look up Nachash, you get whispers. They suggest things in the people. They cause gossip in the church, and separation in the church, and slander in the church, and unrest in the church. They stir confusion in the garden because, see, he snuck in the garden.
Right.
And he turned Eve against God in the garden.
That's right.
And caused Cain to be cast
Out of the garden.
Eve's children. Because Eve's heart was hardened against God. If she disobeyed him, because what? He offered her things. He dangled things in front of her. Food. Right? Good for food. Pleasant to the eye, beautiful things, glittery things, and desires, wants to make one wise. I'm going out there. Here's one of the most common statements I've ever heard in any church, congregation, or temple. I'm going out there because I want to further my education so I can come back and help the community. That's all I want to do. That's all. I'm not really leaving y'all. I'm not really leaving the church. I'm not even leaving Georgia and going up to New York to Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not going there. I'm just going to get a better education. I want to go out there and complete my education so I can come back and have something to offer you. I'm just desirous to become wise. That's one of the things the devil offers you. All I need to get a good education. And what? In education in the law of God or in education in the law of the devil? I just want to become a doctor so I can help people. You don't have to become a doctor to help people. You can become an herbologist and help people. And you natural things, but doctors ain't doing nothing giving you poison. You watching your daddy and your granddaddy die because these doctors don't know what they're doing. They're experimenting. That's why it's called a hospital. Because it means be hospitable, help people, but not, it should be called a.
Yo, how many times did I say that? How many times did I say that? How many times did y'all hear me say that? Go watch my first shows. Why did I always tell y'all I don't trust hospitals? Hospital, if you break it down from the word that makes the word propel, is to be hospitable, to be nice to me, to comfort me, to make my time there the easiest and the most comfortable. That's not helping me with my illness or my ailment. That's why they ban a lot of herbiologists. Look what they did. Excuse me. Look at the great Dr. Sebi, may he rest in peace. So you mean to tell me a person that had the cure to AIDS died of pneumonia? Oh, you already know, Super. Ain't no faking here. Anybody hear that? That nigga NBA, whatever his name is, Super, what the fuck is his name? That nigga Dub over here, y'all. Super already clapped him yesterday. He a Dub over here. That nigga gets no fucking wreck. For real. And that nigga gets no play over here. We don't even play like that. Anything going against us is a dub, my nigga. We don't even play like that. I don't play. Y'all know I'm petty. I'm from the old Brooklyn. Forgive me, y'all. I am from the old Brooklyn. SMM Jeezy told y'all, that'd be my problem, my heart. I'm from the old Brooklyn. If you don't fuck with my man, you don't fuck with my sister, I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't hate who I am. Judge me for who I am. If you don't fuck with my peoples, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. If you fuck with my peoples and I don't fuck with you, I'm going to respect you because I love my peoples. Pay attention. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If I don't fuck with you, but you got a rapport with my peoples from somewhere else, unregarding me and you, I'm going to respectfully be cordial to you only if you're in my area. And if I don't see you in my area because of my peoples, because my people's going to tell you who I am and how I stand. And I ain't got to worry about my people sitting up rapping with you about me, especially to no derogative type of motherfucking conversation. But if I fuck with you and a nigga don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with them. I don't. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about a nigga cursing me out. Fuck you, suck my nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit because 9 out of 10, if you see me face to face, it ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be some damn, my nigga. That was just some love shit. I know how people get when their emotions are involved. I get it. I go out shit. I do it myself. Forgive me. I'm working on myself every day, y'all. Especially when you, it's just fucked up when you arguing with somebody. See, people act like they forgot they grew up in households where family members cursed each other out and said some of the most hurtful things. If you have ever seen a family member curse out an aunt or uncle or brother or sister or cousin or your brother or your sister or your aunt, put a dice cube up, man. Motherfuckers act like they ain't never had arguments with their brothers and sisters and said some of the most hurtful things that only family know. So what you think a nigga gonna do on YouTube? I know it's fucked up, but I had to learn this shit, man. Believe it or not, in some type of way, in or directly, a lot of us have developed rapport with each other unbeknownst to us, subconsciously, that we didn't even look for. We didn't even look for the shit. We didn't develop relationships with each other that we didn't even look for. That's about being alive. Sometimes niggas argue. But when it gets to you want to kill me, or I'm thinking about, yo, should I do something to this motherfucker? I promise you I will run away. I will run the other way. See, I don't give people the time and the place to be around me like that. But if I love you, I'm not going to harm you. I can't do it. Unless we're standing face to face and you got your weapon or you go to draw your weapon and I got my weapon. And then I'm not going to go to hit you to kill you. I might just wound you. You know what I'm saying? Like a leg shot on a discipline shot. Bang! Take your hammer from you and be like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then we're going to devise a motherfucking scheme before the police get here to say why you got shot, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you tell them. See, if you tell them, quote unquote, the truth, because my gun is legal, and you say you went to pull on your gun because 8 out of 9 times your gun ain't legal, you going to jail. They going to write me and tell me to go home. Or we can say somebody robbed you and shot you, and I came because you called me and you was in distress, and we going to ride that motherfucking lie to the day we die. But I'm not going to jail. You better get your story right before the police get there. That's a fact, ABG. More love back to you. Boomerang 1,000 effects. Word up. Let's go.
Curable. Yeah. That's all thought out. Well planned. You want to know where the devil's at? The devil's walking among us every day. The devil takes on many different forms. The devil is not white, he's not black, and he's not Chinese. Though they do say he's a hairy creature. They're talking about one of them, and they talk about groups of devils. And people offering themselves and sacrificing their children to devils and demons. And Job had to deal with one kind of devil. And Adam and Eve had to deal with another kind of being. And they keep on going around. It's not one kind. That's a setup. That's to make you look for some guy with horns and a pitchfork. So you don't see the people running the things are devils. Right. Because they work their way. I'm just desirous to become wise. That's one of the things the devil offers you.
Pay attention. Everybody's looking for the pitchforks and the horns. That's not the devil. Remember what I said? There's a spirit of the devil. That ain't the devil. It's your actions. Pay attention, y'all. Get this work.
All I need to get a good education. And what? In education in the law of God or in education in the law of the devil?
That's right.
I just want to become a doctor so I can help people. You don't have to become a doctor to help people. You can become an herbologist and help people. And you natural things, but doctors ain't doing nothing but giving you poison.
That's right.
You watching your daddy and your granddaddy die because these doctors don't know what they're doing. They're experimenting. That's why it's called a hospital. Because it means be hospitable, help people, but not, it should be called a curable. Yeah. That's all thought out, well planned. You want to know where the devil's at? The devil's walking among us every day. The devil takes on many different forms. The devil is not white, he's not black, and he's not Chinese. Though they do say he's a hairy creature. They're talking about one of them, and they talk about groups of devils. And people offering themselves and sacrificing their children to devils and demons. And Job had to deal with one kind of devil. And Adam and Eve had to deal with another kind of being. And they keep on going around. It's not one kind. That's a setup. That's to make you look for some guy with horns and a pitchfork. So you don't see the people running the things are devils.
Right.
Because they work their way into key positions. What does the devil say he wanted to do in Isaiah? He wanted to be raised above the stars of the heavens. He wanted to sit on the throne of God. So now he's a president. Talk up.
He wanted the fame.
That's right. He wanted the fame. He wanted the glory. He wanted the power. Now he's a king. Now he's a sultan. Now he's a czar. And he's ruling millions of people's lives and telling men, get weapons and violate God's commandment in Exodus, thou shalt not kill. Go to war and fight under the God of war. One of their old gods that they worshipped. You hear me?
What's the purpose? That's it.
The purpose is to implant the devil's seed inside you. Make you lust after them physically. Make you lust after the things they have.
I'm gonna get that to y'all one more time. Y'all better pay attention. I'm not playing. This is Sharon McLeod, son. Let's take this back. Lee, I see you, baby. Let's give him some work, y'all.
Wants to make one wise. I'm going out there. Here's one of the most common statements I've ever heard in any church, congregation, or temple. I'm going out there because I want to further my education so I can come back and help the community. That's all I want to do. That's all. I'm not really leaving y'all. I'm not really leaving the church. I'm not even leaving Georgia and going up to New York to Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not going there. I'm just going to get a better education. I want to go out there and complete my education so I can come back and have something to offer you. I'm just desirous to become wise. That's one of the things the devil offers you. Hey, all I need to get a good education. And what? In education in the law of God or in education in the law of the devil? I just want to become a doctor so I can help people. You don't have to become a doctor to help people. You can become an herbologist and help people. And you natural things, but doctors ain't doing nothing but giving you poison. You watching your daddy and your granddaddy die because these doctors don't know what they're doing. They're experimenting. That's why it's called a hospital. Because it means be hospitable, help people, but not, it should be called a curable. Yeah. That's all thought out. Well, you want to know where the devil's at? The devil's walking among us every day. The devil takes on many different forms. The devil is not white, he's not black, and he's not Chinese. Though they do say he's a hairy creature. They're talking about one of them, and they talk about groups of devils. And people offering themselves and sacrificing their children to devils and demons. And Job had to deal with one kind of devil. And Adam and Eve had to deal with another kind of being. And they keep on going around. It's not one kind. That's a setup. That's to make you look for some guy with horns and a pitchfork. So you don't see the people running the things are devils. Because they work their way into key positions. What does the devil say he wanted to do in Isaiah? He wanted to be raised above the stars of the heavens. He wanted to sit on the throne of God. So now he's a president. Talk up.
He wanted the fame.
That's right. He wanted the fame. He wanted the glory. He wanted the power. Now he's a king. Now he's assaulting. Now he's a czar. And he's ruling millions of people's lives and telling men, get weapons and violate God's commandment in Exodus, thou shalt not kill. Go to war and fight under the God of war. One of their old gods that they worshipped. Hear me?
What's the purpose?
The purpose is to implant the devil's seed inside you. Make you lust after them physically. Make you lust after the things they have. Make you want to look like them. That's what Jesus Christ's revelation through John, the divine, reveals to us in chapter 13. That people who are living in the image of the beast. Someone tell you to look like an African. I ain't no African. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no African. You only feel pretty when you got hair hanging all over your face. Things that are not natural to you.
That's right.
So in whose image are you living? Your beauty you see as other than your own. That's all part of the trick. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking for the devil. Let's find some quotes in the Bible that tells us about it. One quote we're going to look at is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. And I love that. I use it a lot.
Yo, it's about to get real deep right quick. It's almost over, but it's about to get real deep. I'm going to drop the link. Y'all can pull up. You already know.
You know why? Because it clearly says the devil has children. Jesus knew that. You know why? Because Jesus said you are of your father, the devil. So if you're of your father, the devil, then you're a devil and your father, and you must have a mother. There must be mother devils. And mothers and fathers giving birth to little baby devils. They're walking around every day in uniforms and making your life miserable while they're pretending they have a law. You saw that one? What did it say?
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
So the devil has children through sexual intercourse. Seed is there, zira. You follow? Now look at John 8:44. And here's where Jesus calls them devils. Ye are
Of your father, the devil,
what about them?
and the lust of your father ye will do.
There you go. How does he get us?
He was a murderer.
No. How does he get us first? The lust. Y'all think by making yourself pretty, you are attracting men. But you're making yourself pretty by the devil's standards of beauty, and you're pulling the lust out of men. I ain't finished.
Like on YouTube. They make us think disrespecting. See, let me tell you. Yo, smash that like button, man. Stop playing with me, man. This is content. On YouTube, they make us think slandering somebody, disrespecting them, congregating against them to disrespect their character or their morale for clicks and views. For clicks and views. The lust, the whole lust of being the top YouTuber. Trying to exceed from where you are organically. That's some deep shit, ain't it? You come up here and disrespect somebody's mother, somebody's sister, somebody's children. Speak about people's intricate life, whether it's good or bad. You mock, you make mockeries of sexual assault victims. You make mockeries of people handicaps, whether they can walk physically or they can comprehend normally. You encourage ignorance. So you're enabling someone to act like an adult. You're enabling someone every day by knowing, check this out, on YouTube, y'all are cool with trolls. Does that mean you're a troll deep down in your heart? Because if so, that means you're a sucker. You cool with trolls. Trolls. People that's trolls. Just Google a picture of a troll. This is a fictionary character that children are attracted to. Pay attention. A fictionary character that children are attracted to, a troll. But they cool to be in your chat. So you'll let trolls in your party? Let's just walk like this for a minute. Pay attention. Say I throw a party. We got champagne. We got fruit punch. We got open seafood, shrimp, salmon, fried chicken buffet. And a person comes in and digs up their nose and puts their finger in the mashed potatoes and stir it. Isn't that an act of a troll? What if somebody spits into the fruit punch where our children are going to drink juice and stirs it up? Isn't that things a troll would do? How about what if somebody just took their hand and went into a beautiful cake that you paid for? They just took their hand and went into it and took a chunk out and just started eating it. If that's the characteristics of trolls, I have one more question. If any of these things was done in a party that you threw, would you say, never mind, don't worry about the fact that he dug up his nose and stirred it in the mashed potatoes where my mother, my family, my sisters, my cousins, my children are going to eat from? So what that a person may spit into a punch bowl where our children are going to drink from? So what? A beautiful cake that we may have spent $300, $400, $500. Hey, we might not have spent nothing but $30. We could have got one of our cousins to put it together, but they prepared it so beautifully and so eloquently. It looked like it's about $10,000. So you mean to tell me if somebody just comes and they don't wait like a human being for someone to take a knife and cut that individually and administer that food, they just go take a chunk out of that and just start eating, you're going to be like, don't worry about that. You're a liar. You're a liar. Because if you do some shit like that in my family, we're going to beat the shit out you. You might get killed. You might get killed. I know that shit may sound fucked up, but I got some family members that's wow, yo. That shit might get you murdered, yo. See, because when you at a family get together, it's not that you're a blood. It's not that you're a crip. It's not that you decep. It's not that you're a murderer. It's not that you're a pimp. It's not that you're a pastor. It's not that you're a first lady of a church. It's not that you're my grandmother. It's not that you're my aunt. We family. We family, y'all. And if we throw an event for us, everybody that we send an invite to, we look at as family, and we expect each other to what? Treat each other respectfully and act accordingly. Niggas is gonna kill you if you do some shit like that. All right, so we gave him a pass the first time because he's a troll. So what did he dug in his nose and fucked up the mashed potatoes? We're gonna give him a pass on that one. All right, cool. Now, the nigga done spit into the baby's juice. We gave him a pass for that one too, not where I come from. And then if you get 2 passes for that, then you go into the fact where you allow him to take a chunk of cake out of a beautiful cake and then just start eating that shit. Nah, that's a lie. It's either one reason why you're going to let that happen. Not making fun of nobody, you're paralyzed from the neck down, or you just a straight up bitch. No, excuse me. You're just a straight up punk. You're just a straight up pussy. For real. Let's end this workout.
You're pulling the lust out of us. Man. And then when we don't want to deal with your mind, you're offended. When we don't care to hear what you have to say, you're insulted. Well, you didn't draw me with your mind. You drew me with the tight pants and the dangling hair, and you looking like the image of the female beast. Looking like other than yourself. That's what drew me. I came after your beauty and your lust. And that's all I'll ever see if you don't use your brain.
That's right.
Who did it? You do it. That's Revelations again.
It's different over here, y'all. You see what he said at the end before it went off? To a lot of women out here. Because you're right, we will not call bitch, we will not use the word bitch over here no more. But to a lot of women out here, he said, what draws a lot of men out is what you dangle out. The tight clothes, the cleavage being showed, the hair. Not the mind. Okay, so after we have sex, what's up with the conversation? I see some things on YouTube. Well, he got me some Balenciagas. He bought me a bag. He got my chest done. He got my boobs done. He got my ass done. He do be paying the babysitter. He do pay my rent. He paid my car note a couple of times I got behind. I respect that. Because, ladies, let me tell you something. A sucker's a sucker. But then let's talk about the suckers. Because you don't have personality, or you don't believe in yourself, or you don't even know what it is to build yourself up from a morale and a spiritual realm where someone would be genuinely attracted to you just because of you. No money, no car, no Louis Vuitton, no Gucci, no money, no big ass drugs, none of that. Just somebody's intrigued with you by your intelligence, your mannerisms, and the way you cater to people in humanity. A lot of people can't do that. Men and women. Men and women. So then this is what fucks up. Pay attention, y'all. Smash that like button. Eve, I ain't see you in the building, girl. I'm sorry. Now pay attention to this, y'all. Smash that like button. To the fellas. What do you have to offer except some dick? They selling dicks now. They selling vibrators. The rose is fucking up relationships. Bitches is leaving because of that little goddamn rose. But fellas, on a truthful note, what do you have to offer a woman except some sex? What else do you have to offer except the fact that if she calls you for some money, you're going to cash app it? What about when she's sitting up in the middle of the night worrying about her child because she may be going through something with her child and her child is going through growing pains? Do you have the mindset to talk to her for hours to let her know that her son or daughter is just going through growing pains and she's going to have to do what? Believe in God the Most High and rely on everything that she has taught him or her? Do you got the know-how? Like in one of my favorite movies, Claudine, with James Earl Jones, do you have the know-how to just be involved with a woman or to be involved with that family? It's a lot of you niggas that just wants the woman, but you don't want to deal with the children. That's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. If you watch the movie Claudine with James Earl Jones and Diana Carroll, one of the greatest movies ever. Fellas, if you're going to love a woman, you got to love her children more than you love her. Nah, y'all don't want to hear the truth, do you? Fellas, if you with a woman that have children that's not yours, you're going to have to learn how to love her children more than you love her. Because see, the easiest part has already been done. She feeling you. She digging you, especially if she brought you around them babies. But just like you took the time to learn her, you got to take the time to learn them babies, whether they're young or old. They're still babies to you because they're her babies. AP, I see you in the building, boy. To the women, you have to watch the description that you present to your children. Men and women have to pay attention to what I'm saying. Every relationship, the mother and father is not going to be in the house. Sometimes the children are going to be with the father. Sometimes the children is going to live with the mother. But the most important thing is both parents are going to have to learn how to be parents. Not spiteful individuals that share a child. There is a difference. See, they're parents. There's a good parent, and then there's a spiteful individual that you had a child with. You could be a spiteful individual on a male side or female. You could be a good parent on a male or a female, but you got to learn how to both be parents. That's the first thing. You got to learn how to get over that motherfucking fence of understanding that we can't worry about what we had no more because we are no longer together. But if we don't get a grip on our children, the streets is going to get a grip on them. Don't y'all see what the streets did to us? One thing I can say that I'm so proud of, my son is engulfed with his goddamn job. When I look at my son, I'll be like, yo, you so much of a nerd. But you know why I was laughing? Because before my innocence was taken away from me, I was just like him. I did not get the right to grow undamaged mentally like that. My son got to grow the way I was supposed to. See, the things in the household, yeah, that affected me too. But the things in the street was much more detriment. So at least he don't got to worry about those type of things. I dropped that jewel today about how to be able to identify the spirit of the devil. Because they got everybody thinking the devil is walking around with red horns on, red and horns and wicked. No, it's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's a spirit that's everywhere, and it has to be learned how to be identified. That's why people are confused, because when they running around looking for this mythological creature that's red with a tail and horns, you're never going to see no mythological teacher that's red with tails and a horn unless you're watching TV. But you will see a person that look like me and you every day. Word up. Super said, my family tried to make me scared to do anything positive. Laugh my ass off, Dice. Who family tell you not to go to college? Laugh up. That's fucked up. Mine did. That's fucked up. Annette said, my father raised me, so I was raised with great morals and principles. Yeah, that's a fact, Annette. You from Harlem too, but you know, I know you from a different era because you spoke vividly about a great era. So you're from a different era. I never asked a woman her age. I just accept her motherfucking eloquence, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm just gracious that you're over here with us. So to overstand certain things we was talking about earlier pertaining to the Rich and the Poe era and the betrayal and asking is the game over. For you to even come back and bless the stage, we appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you. And they always say, if you really want to know how a woman is going, it's the same thing with a man and a woman. If you really want to know how a man is going to treat you, pay attention to how he feel about his mother. If he love his mother, he's going to love you. If you really want to understand how a woman is going to treat you, pay attention to how she loves her father. But see, that's a double-sided sword. That's a double-sided sword. Unfortunately, some people fail to realize that our descriptions of love and our environments come with PTSD. And what they doing? They downstairs fighting. What they doing? The police came. Oh, she bleeding. He fighting. She stabbed him. She going to the hospital. We got to get him out the house before the police come. Grandma trying to kill him because she shouldn't have been over here anyway. We come from a different type of upbringing as opposed to people that came up in suburban areas or households with two family members that were acting accordingly as society has it deemed. That's a fact. So our descriptions of love, I'm not saying it's not love, but see, you got to pay attention to who you fall in love with and pay attention to what they was taught and the descriptions of love they were shown. Some people were shown that it's all right to every now and then have a fight. Some people were shown, yo, check this out. If we have a fight, you better not let them police in this fucking house. Some people were shown if he raises his voice to you, leave him alone. Some people was told if he put his hands on you, he's going to beat you for the rest of your life. Them are all lies. Them are all lies. Them are all lies. You know why them is all lies? Because first of all, every situation is not the situation. And respectfully, every man is not the same. You can't judge every man and every woman the same. The only thing we are equal in when it comes to is body parts and the way we are formed. That's men. Same thing with women. But when it comes to our emotions, our actions, and our deliveries are totally different. Totally different. Totally different. Who? Alan said, I had a friend that was on deployment when he got the me and the kids are moving on. He had a grenade to his chest and took himself out. Damn. Damn. May he rest in peace. Because you never know what somebody going through, man. Look at my man, Indian Boy, God bless the dead. Y'all want to see his picture? Y'all think I'm joking? If anybody know about this man right here, may he rest in peace. My man committed suicide. May he rest in peace. Brooklyn legend. Look at China Rob. Damn, I'm thinking about Indian Boy. He talking about me. This is China Rob. This is my man. He was Vietnamese and black. He was from Notion and St. Mark's. His name is China Rob. I'm going to tell you a quick story about him. D-Sep legend. Feared by so many, loved by a few, respected by all. His baby mother, she hit the lottery back in the days. One of the first people in Brooklyn to hit the lottery. And the guy from my neighborhood, she was secretly dating. She took his twins and left the state allegedly to live her life. He went to his mother's house. He got his twins' picture. His mother went in the back room, just to use the bathroom. He went to the roof and jumped off the roof and committed suicide. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. May he rest in paradise. So when it comes to certain things like that, we definitely can't play. But the way I was taught to love may be different than the way you was taught to love. Does that make my way better than yours? Does that make your way better than mine? No. You got to learn how to understand each other's ways. You got to learn how to make them things mesh. It's just like riding a bicycle. Back in the days, if you got a tire in your flat, what you do? You go to the tire shop. Some people had the money to just go ahead and buy a brand new inner tube and pay the extra $2 or $3 for the person that owned the tire shop to change the tire. Some of us, like myself, we told that nigga, yo, I got $1 and let me get one of them glue and patch kits for 75 cents. And I got a quarter and I'm going to get me a quart of water after I patch my tire. That's a fact. Learn to identify the spirit of a devil, man. It's not what you're thinking you're going to see. It's going to be right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. I'm thinking about going live tonight. What y'all think about this, y'all? I'm thinking about going live tonight and playing some good music, man. I started a trend. They didn't want to give me my props, y'all, but I'll take it any way I can. I notice a lot of podcasts now are starting to do virtual battles and old school battles and stuff like that. Shout out to everybody with their ideas. It's a great thing. Anytime you can come together seriously and have people having a good time, I respect it. But you know, when it comes to me, when it comes to throwing a party, when it comes to throwing a party, I feel like playing some music later on tonight. How y'all feel about that? Should I play some music? I feel like playing some music, man. Y'all know what I do when I play music, man, over here. Decep to the day I die. Hail Meg, long live Rump. And my compadre Lee up in here. Annette, if you do me a favor, Annette, go through my catalog. I got my OG and I got my man Lee that's in here right now. I did not an interview. I had a conversation with them. And I also have my man Rack Low from the Low Lights. I'm from Utica Avenue, man. From 170 Utica Avenue, Park and Prospect, Brooklyn. I also have my man that's the consultant for Ralph Lauren now as far as the trends, Rack Low. Yeah, I done did some good things. And I had the big homie of the big homies, Bad Vibes, up here. He blessed my stage. I also had Thomas Norris, East New York legend. Some people know him as White Boy Tommy. Did 20 plus years, came home and changed his life. And I also have my man Dad from Legal Guap that started his own company called Legal Guap. You dig what I'm saying? You can follow him on Instagram, on the internet. Yeah, I got some pretty solid, great interviews. But I started my own segment called Conversations. You know what I'm saying? With Big Dice. Shout out to my man, my bro, he in the building, Wax AP. The first one was with him, Conversations with Wax AP. Conversations was Dice. Episode 1 was Wax AP. You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't about the numbers and stuff like that. My man came up here and did a little conversation with me and vented and talked about some things because it was questions that people wanted to ask him that he didn't feel as though he would have the respectable, you know what I'm saying, time to answer certain questions without being cornered or having to be a defense. He home over here. So I was honored that he allowed me to do that with him. And I put it on members only because it wasn't really about the numbers. It rocked for a day. And then I put it on members only because that was my man venting. So that's a therapeutic. That was one of my first therapeutic sessions that I had up here. Shout out to Chase Milano. He's also going to be into the conversations. We got the conversations with Chase Milano. It's in the air. It's right around the corner. It's already been documented. If you didn't see the Big Dice interview I had over there with Chase Milano, not the interview, the interview. INNERVIEW. You dig what I'm saying? Go over there and check that out, man. That thing is moving pretty good. A few people, sad part about it is if they didn't hate it with so many people blocking on it, you know what I'm saying? He had to switch up the modifications as far as for the viewers and everything like that with no guns and no disrespect. But, some people was just on on the fact that shit is like 1,400, 1,500. We was at 1,000 views in an hour. They didn't dig it. So it's something intriguing about the God, Word up. But I appreciate that. She said, I'm definitely going to check out your video. That's my kind of content. Oh, yeah, Ned, I was doing that back in the days before they started talking about the UFO thing. I was doing that back. I was asking about UFOs because of, I like reading and stuff like that. William C. Cooper. I read this book, was reading parts. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read a lot of it. It's called Behold a Pale White Horse. I'm into weird shit like that. You dig? I was doing things about domestic violence, interracial relationships. You know what I'm saying? Watch them people that's close to you. I did the 10 Hood Commandments. I'm about to do a revival. And instead of the 10 Hood Commandments, I'm writing the 10 YouTube Commandments, y'all. Look out for that, too. That's coming. You dig what I'm saying? I'm putting that together. I'm up to like number 3 or 4. Like Big said, the 10 Crack Commandments. I did the 10 Hood Commandments. I got some good views. People can go back and they spin and they starting to comment on that now. Thank God to the people that's going to check that out. But I'm about to do the 10 YouTube Commandments. What I feel as though might be the do's and the don'ts of YouTube, just from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Just from my perspective. But yeah, I'm gonna go live tonight and play some music for y'all. Word up. He said, yo, Dice, if you want to get on the turntables, you would actually eat off that. Yo, I used to play. She said, I remember when they used to run up in aviation high school. Wow, you took it back, Dice. To the day I die, I can't help it. D-Sub for life, man. For real. Matter of fact, let me show you something, because it's up there at the top. I have it up there. It's always, if you look at the top, it was big. You see the Decepticon symbol up there. It's always going. I'm going to keep it up just because you said I took it back. I'm going to put it up there. You know what I'm saying? My man Super pulled up in the building. He in here. What up, Super?
Yo, what up, Dice?
I'm chilling.
Okay. What you was just saying about the trolls?
Yeah.
It was just that shit was so accurate. Like, that was the most correct thing I heard since I've been on here.
I appreciate that. Seriously, all jokes aside, son. I'm dead serious. Word up.
I mean, because what you did, how you describe trolls, that's exactly who they really are. They're the people who come to the party and pick their nose and dip their fingers in the food. That's exactly what they do. They're the people that stick their hand in the cake and start eating a clump of the cake. They're the people that spit in the juice.
That's right.
That's who they are. And you got some people who say, oh, but I'm a good troll. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You are above 25 years old calling yourself a troll. So that guy, NBA City, who came in here yesterday, I forgot to tell you yesterday that when everybody was sitting up here saying, oh my God, Super's alive, that's actually one of the people who started that rumor about me dying.
That shit is so sad. Remember, because when you came in and you was telling me that one day, and I was like, yo, Super, a lot of that stuff, I guess, doesn't come over here, because shout out to Team Guardian, how we keep that goofy, like, certain shit. But damn, that's fucked up, boy. Yeah,
see, him and a former associate of mine, Bullets Gotti, you know what I'm saying? They pushed that. You know, some people, you cut ties with them, they miss you. This their way of getting back. But yeah,
hey, Harley.
it was him who started that. I forgot to tell you. I forgot that yesterday when I was going off on him. So that's that guy right there. He'll take photos of your deceased parents, deceased relatives, come in a chat room and troll with the, mind you, right when you doing your show, he'll be like, yo, Dice is the best, Dice is the greatest. Oh yeah, Dice, salute Dice. And he'll be in somebody else's chat after you end yours with a picture of your mom, making all kind of troll comments. That's how he does.
I'm glad. Thank you for putting me aware of that shit. You know, I ain't saying it twice to you, especially you, because I was trying to time you out earlier. That's why I kept hearing in your voice like, Dice, I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you, Dice. I told you. Word up.
Yeah, see, you one of the few people, even though it took you a while, you one of the few that listened to me. You know what I mean? So you one of the only ones that showed you got a spine. See, it was somebody else on here years ago that he's not on YouTube no more, but he used to be on, and I used to tell him, stop letting these trolls come around. Yo, come on, Soup, you can't say that, Soup. Yo, Soup, come on, the thing is, man, you can't let the trolls bother you, Soup. I had a whole damn I got a whole lecture from him. Yeah, but I mean, you got to think about it, Soup. Like how is it like? That's probably something with you and your emotions, Soup, that make you affected by the trolls, Soup. So you can't let the trolls bother you, Soup. You can't do that.
I heard you saying, you see, people don't know when it comes to me. What really, really bothers me about trolls is, rest in peace to the Dread. I was in his show one night and somebody came in there being me. It
Oh,
wasn't
I
me.
have like 5 dick riders right now doing that. I have like 5 of them.
And when I
You know,
blocked the
that's when you know
person
you
I
lit.
blocked-
That's when you know you lit. That's when you know you lit. When you got dick riders making troll accounts of you. That's when you
And
know
I'm in
you
the
lit.
show. And when I blocked the dude out, because the only reason why I blocked him because he was saying my name. Then my man went and checked this. It wasn't ironically then. It was around the time when he checked this thing, and somebody had a bunch of people blocked in, and he thought it was me. And that's I don't like trolls. Like I really don't like trolls, y'all. That shit is
And the
something
thing is-
also that contributed to me and my man arguing, y'all.
And that's also black people's lack of intelligence, where all you got to do is check the damn channel to see where it goes back to, and niggas can't even do that. Yo, I saw you earlier. Did you go? Did you click on it and see where it goes back to? No. Duh.
Because
Dummy.
FTC will tell you, mine's go back to what my shit go back to, FTC. I'm gonna tell you right now. Watch this. FTC, what my shit go back to, FTC? 2000 something, some shit. Go to channel. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. My shit says joined March 16th, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
me.
see,
That's me.
But see, another thing is when people click on your shit, they can see all your content. Trolls be having empty pages.
That's a fact.
So this is what I'm saying. All they have to do is click on that. But they still
See,
they
and I'm
don't do
listening
it.
to Screw It because some of the people that are, you got to think about this too. The majority, the mass of the trolls don't have pages, but pertaining to some of the trolls and characteristics pertaining to some content creators, they're trolls also, but they think their trolling is making content. You dig? If you understand what I'm saying, that's deep. That's fact.
Yeah. So a few years ago, my man was like, yeah, but see, Soup, you can't really let it get to you, man, because I mean, the trolls are gonna do what they're gonna do and all that, and you know what I'm saying, and then the trolls is going, come on, but Soup, you can't. Well, his son was a drill rapper out here.
Oh yeah,
right?
you told me. Oh yeah, you did say that. Damn.
When his son, you know, unfortunately was, you know, taken.
I remember you saying that, yeah. Rest in peace.
The trolls had accounts
saying like he's still alive.
Yeah, of his son running around here talking about, oh, don't worry, I'm still alive, y'all. I'm still. And I said, see, y'all, this is what I'm trying to say. You niggas don't take nothing seriously. Everything is a big joke. And it's coming from me. Who cracked more jokes than me?
Yeah, that's yeah. You know, all you gotta do is tell me once. Once you said that shit, I said, uh-oh. Because like I said, I know, first of all, adamancy and the weight, nah, that was different. I said, nah, this here is real. See, people don't know the difference. They so used to the bullshit and the animation, they look at everything like everything is a joke. Nah, I said, nah, I know how you is. Like from being, I know that. So I said, nah, this man here is, he's something wrong with him. That's why I said, if y'all got y'all guns, clap. Shit, I'm not asking no fucking questions, man. Clap. For real. Blow your head off.
That's the nature of the trolls. And that NBA City dude, he's one of them. Because anytime somebody dies around here in one of these spaces here, he's one of the first ones to shit on him. He's one of the first ones. Oh yeah.
You see what Harley said? Pow.
Mm-hmm.
They getting shot. We don't play that shit over here. Word up.
No, we don't.
Do that shit over here.
Yeah, man. But I say as in regards to you and the music thing, you should get on the turntables, bro.
You know, I just downloaded some this turntable shit on my phone. Yo, City Bama, salute.
I think you could you wanna make money on here. I think that'd be a good thing for you to do. And anytime you do that on the weekends, you know what I'm saying, people got special requests and all that, you know, sending $2, something like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. A lot. Yo, DJ's eating on here, man. And if you gotta,
Gave
if
me
you
an
could,
idea.
like I always wanted to do that, the whole DJing thing. I never had turntables, but I don't know how to do it either. I'm saying, I seen a few of them do it. I used to be in a few of their chats.
That's
So
that's a hell of an idea.
I say you do that. I say you get on the turntables, then you really will be a selector at that point. Feel me? See, you. That's why people like me are around here. That's why people like me are around here.
Let them use that.
Yeah, get on them turntables, bro. Get on them turntables.
Tonight I'm turning up though. Fuck it, I'm turning up tonight, y'all. Just make sure y'all pull back up and rock and roll.
Kind of music you playing?
Everything,
Kind of music.
Reggae music. I might go to Yard tonight. I feel like going to Yard.
You love the Jamaicans,
you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm taking it to the tunnel. That's what the thumbnail gonna be. The tunnel is gonna be the tunnel.
Tunnel.
That's a fact. I'm taking it back to motherfucking the tunnel, man. Hip hop.
Never marry a broad that you met in the tunnel.
Oh man, that's, you got a point there.
Never marry a broad that you met in the tunnel.
If she went with you to the tunnel, well, then again, you can't say that because if
she gonna be using, she gonna be using your razors.
Yeah, she a ride. She a ride or die, son. Like she a super ride or die, son. Lord knows if she was in a tunnel, that's a fact. She was drinking that kamikaze, man.
Hell no. Hell no.
He said, yo, shout out to Dog Soldier. Yo, Alan, dog get busy, man. You missed that clash that we had. There wasn't even a clash. That shit went so hard it turned into a victory dance, son.
Oh, y'all two had a rematch?
No, we just first one we had. Fuck that. We just left it there.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize. I've been missing a lot of your lives. You know what I'm saying, this week.
That shit was fire. That shit was Modern Vampire of the Street. I'm gonna set the thumbnail. It's probably gonna be for about it's 7:34 right now. I'm going live at about 10:15. Matter of fact, it's gonna be 10:15 or 10:30. So everybody put their bell notification and make sure it's on. Can you dig it?
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one
Shout out to everybody that pulled up in the building, man. Yo, tell them when you be playing, man. When is you gonna give us that live, man?
Oh yeah. Nah, that's coming. That's coming because certain things have to be addressed. You know what I mean? So that's coming. But
I want to promote that shit. I want to promote
it. They're gonna shut my shit down. I'm gonna get thumbnails and all that. I'm gonna get shut down for hate speech the way I'm gonna be going on though. That's the thing. Be shut down for hate speech. I'm gonna do it still, but they're gonna shut me down for hate speech. I know.
Damn.
Because it's gonna be more after that. It's gonna be more after that. But certain shit gotta be addressed, you feel me? In regards to what happened.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? With these rumors about me dying too. They gotta get addressed too. Yeah, there will be some hate speech penalties. I might not be able to go. I might not be able to go live for a while after I do that one. But yeah, I'm gonna be going off. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what is you on? High off life? Don't." You know what I'm saying? It ain't no substances.
High off life, beloved. But then again, you can start another page.
Yeah, I could do that. I have people who want me to go live. They want to get on panels with me. It'd be people who don't even like YouTube like that, who want me and them to do a whole thing. I just was like, oh, happy birthday! Wait, whose birthday is it?
Harley in the building. My homegirl Harley. She said she turned 49 Wednesday.
Oh, what is she, like a Capricorn or a freaking Pisces? Or
she a gangster.
I mean, Aquarius. Don't say that.
Harley a gangster.
Man, you need to stop promoting the gangsterism.
No, gangster like that. She like Pinky Barbarino and Happy Days.
See, because we got a lot of chicks running around here talking about how they gonna beat up men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
And this is a fantasy world. It's a fantasy world they live in. They watch Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And they think that that stuff is real. You know, they go out into the world and they run into a fist, and you know, they wake up in they wake up in a white lab coat. They wake up in like a white a white robe.
Yo, he said, we out, y'all. Yo, I love y'all again for pulling up.
I'm saying, like, yo, you think when they get thrown down the steps, you think they make a sound like ooh ee ah ooh ah ee ah each step they hit? They get thrown down the steps of it. Ooh ee ah ooh ooh ah. Or they you think they make a sound or something? Yeah. I'm saying they wake up with a note. A note saying, listen, you got 2 steaks in the freezer. One is for your eye, and the other one I expect to be cooked and served on a plate by 8.
Yeah. He said, no, Soldier said they don't watch Black Panther.
I'm saying they thinking that shit that they using Wakanda martial arts and all that. And then, you know what I'm saying, they go out and they realize, listen, Layla Ali, I don't care who on here think they tough, right? Which girl on here think they tough. They're not going to beat Layla Ali in a fight.
That's a fact.
Layla Ali is the baddest woman on the planet. And she said she would never pick a fight with a man because he's still a man.
What about
you got broads?
Clarissa do it?
Clarissa's stupid. That's why she'll do it. But she did it and got her ass knocked out. Then that ass decided she was going to try to cut the white boy who knocked her ass out. Out in the parking lot, she decided to try to get a knife and try to cut that white boy.
Yeah, Clarissa, she gets busy.
I'm surprised she didn't say he racist. He racist. When you was trying to take his head off. And he said, he said, no, this not how, because he must have been Russian or something. No, this not how. I show you how we do this. I show you how. I show you how we do this. Bang! Hit this bitch. Yo, this bitch feet was in the air. All you heard was butoof.
Yeah.
Yo, I think I heard him say get back to the kitchen when he walked away, but I don't know. I think he got an apron for Christmas as a consolation prize. Like, listen, I'm sorry. As a peace offering, he got an apron. I would have got her some pots and pans and a recipe book. Nah, but yo, yo, and I did this one time. There's a video on my channel about intergender martial arts, and it's a video where a guy was fighting a girl. He beat her the fuck up in the ring, MMA. He beat her the fuck up.
You know I'm crazy.
I'm saying, but this is what happens.
Yeah,
it is, bro.
Later on, everybody pull up. Super
because
have a heart attack and die.
Because you know, nowadays it's so many men, so many women trying to fight dudes, and I notice these are, you know what I'm saying?
Did you see what happened in that mixed martial arts when he crushed that lady's skull?
Ah, see, now you know about that. Fallon Fox.
Yeah.
That was a transgender
who fought. That's right. They just allowed them to fight in the MMA. I did a show on that shit, bro.
Oh, you did a show on that?
Yeah. Come on, Super.
I didn't know. Yo, the schedule, work schedules be crazy, bro. So you did a show on that. See, when Fallon Fox fought that girl was one of the best MMA fighters in the female MMA fighters.
And she said, her eye socket.
She said she had never felt anything like that before.
In her
She
life.
said never. She said never in her life. She had never felt nothing like that before. And she said she don't agree with men and women fighting each other.
You didn't see how
But
she
it
was
was
looking when she was talking to the commentator? She was looking like LeVar Burton when Lou Gossett Jr. was giving him water and roots. She was like this. Facts.
I think she went back to culinary school after that.
She should have went back to a nursing home after that. It's never gonna be good again, bro. She cracked the
That's
whole
it.
top of her eye socket in her skull. What?
And see, that guy right there, he's a relatively weak man because he's been taking female hormones. So imagine a broad step into 6'5" Dice. You know what I'm saying? Weighing
I'm running.
250 pounds.
I'm running. I'm going the total opposite way because she got.
You know what's going to happen after? You know what's going to happen after Dice hit this broad? Because he's not running. He's not running. I'm telling you, he's not going to run until Dice is not running until he hear police sirens. That's how you know he's a real nigga.
I'm turning.
He's not running.
Martha's. You know why? Because I'm gonna feel as though I'm getting pranked by Ashton Kutcher.
No. Dice is not running until me and Dice is not running. Listen, me and Dice is not running. Me and Dice
super not running.
No, me and Dice is not running. Broads get it too. We are knocking weaves off. We knocking wigs and
super knocking weaves off.
No, Dice. Yo, Dice is not running, son. I'm telling you, Dice is not.
Gary Coleman in the commercial in 1984 when he said, "If somebody is trying to do something to you, you know what you do? You run, and you tell you."
Dice
I'm
is
running
not
to
running.
the nearest precinct. Help! To the nearest gas station. I am being attacked.
Dice is not backing down from no Brooklyn chick. I'm telling you.
I'm not. I'm running. Let me tell you something. I'm running from a
Dice. After Dice hit one of these, they not gonna see stars
because they got mental illness.
Yo, they see flies instead of birds.
You see it right now, bitch. You better run, you bitch ass nigga. I'm like, yep.
That's what I'm. See, that's what I'm saying. Layla Ali would never even. Layla Ali wouldn't even fight a regular nigga. But you got broads on here beating their chest, talking about what they gonna do to a guy twice their size.
That just means they in love.
No, I want to do a live on that too. I want to do a live on that too because when I do my next live, the bitch who was talking crazy to me, I want everybody to listen because it's not about some Jerry Springer stuff. I just want people to understand like what we got going on nowadays. And this is I got it.
Nigga's funny as a motherfucker, son. This nigga wax, y'all. Y'all know that nigga's crazy, y'all. That nigga's crazy, son.
Oh, that's who that is? The one who comes up here and he don't. That's the one who comes up here and he don't never talk.
No, that's Wax AP.
No, but see, when he wears the mask, though, you never hear him say nothing.
Oh no! Anytime Wax comes here, he gonna speak. If he comes from behind his avatar, that means he up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
that's what it means.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, man, like it's a prevalent trend amongst the melanated kinky haired population. You feel me? And in other countries, in foreign countries like in the East, the way they talk to us and get all up in our faces and stuff like that, if they try that out in them countries in the East, they get beat up and they get put in jail. They get detained.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now that's a fact. Now that's a fact.
So how they going? Look at that brick lady chick. Look at that chick who claimed she got hit with the brick. Why she said, now it might seem like I'm picking on a group of women here, but that broad said that she got hit with a brick by a black. She specified the color. She said a black man hit her with a brick, and a bunch of other black men stood there
And it
and
turned out
didn't
that she had
do
a skin disorder.
anything. She got an allergic reaction or some shit. That's what
Yeah, I
happened.
heard about that story. Yeah, I heard about that shit.
No, but you
man.
ain't know. But you ain't know she was. But you ain't know that she's on a run now. Because she's because the whole story is a lie, and now the police is looking for her because of the money she scammed from the GoFundMe. I thought you know about that.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So you could do. That's a story you could cover too.
Yeah,
Now
but
she
that's
said,
awesome.
"Oh yeah, but see, she probably ain't gonna do no time for real, because it was niggas she lied on. So, you know, when you lie on us, it's
Yeah,
okay.
they just gonna order to pay the money back to certain people. That's all.
You lie on a white man now. You lie on Brad. Oh yeah, you're going to jail, buddy. Yeah. Forever. You're going to jail, buddy. But you lie on one of us. You lie on one of us. They're gonna say, "Come on, you can't do that." Behind her, listen. You did a great job. The only problem was, you know what I'm saying? You did this. Yeah. So, but yeah. So now we had this whole thing about how, the reason why they attacked her was because they asked for her number and she didn't give it to them. So she did that. So she got hit with a brick. See, because black men do that. Black men be doing that. You know, they be hitting people with bricks. That's why, that's why I don't be, I don't be playing with these niggas, girl. Girl, I don't be, Yeah, he gonna hit you with a brick, girl. If that, you better duck, girl. You better duck, girl.
And now they looking for
when we actually the biggest teddy bears in the world. Because overseas, your ass even let a bitch go over there and tell some guy, suck my dick, nigga. You can suck my dick.
Yeah, she going to jail.
Go into the
They gonna get
gulag.
punished too.
Hell yeah, the gulag. She gonna have to chop. She gonna have to turn big rocks into smaller rocks. And that's just gonna be her job. She's gonna have to swing a hammer. She gonna come out cock diesel after swinging them hammers. You know what I'm saying? She gonna come out cock diesel with back problems. She gonna be a hunchback, brolic bitch. That's what she gonna be. Oh yeah. But we're the biggest monsters in the world. So I want, you know what I'm saying? I want for people to realize that, and I want for these niggas to have more self-respect. You know what I'm saying? Letting these bros come up in here, talk to you all crazy and cuss y'all out like that. When you go to their platforms, you better stay in pocket. You better not even disagree with a bitch. Or else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me personally,
so that's
I stay over here and chill.
That's a fact.
I stay over here and chill. That's where we're safe. And I go over shot my man Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy, DMW shots when he go live. You know what I'm saying? My man GW Gwyn, I be catching his live sometimes. 2 times my notifications was knocked off with him. I don't even understand that. YouTube be doing some weirdo shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, YouTube does crazy stuff, and if certain channels be shadow banned, you know what I'm saying, depending on the type of content, be shadow banned. You be looking for the person's live, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, because I was trying to find Wax the other night, and then I had to go back to his first page because it's like they be switched it up. I don't know what YouTube be doing sometimes, man.
Yeah, it'd be on purpose. Certain times though, depending on what you talking about, it'd be on purpose. You know what I mean? So it happens over on the black side of YouTube a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up.
They know who you are. That's why things don't get done, because if you decide to flag somebody, when we do it, if people do it to us, it's gonna work. But when we flag somebody, it's not going to work unless we're flagging each other. See, the thing is, they know, you know what I'm saying, that you're a black guy by, you know what I'm saying, your search history. You know what I'm saying? You looking up broads twerking, and you looking up fast cars, and you know what I'm saying, hip hop DX and you know what I'm saying, Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle and all that shit. They know what you is. So, you know what I'm saying? Any complaints you make, you know what I'm saying, is not going to be validated. But when someone does it to you, yeah, it's gonna work. Yeah. So when all the stuff that be happening, you know, to us, you know, we can't really get anybody shut down because of it. Can't really do that.
I don't even
Because
actually.
they're not gonna listen
I
to
be
me.
laughing because you know what? The only thing that we gotta pray for, because I noticed that there's so many things going on YouTube, man. I wouldn't even be a part. I just tell people, yo, just make sure you're walking straight, stay on top of your content, review your motherfucking analytics, always reading them new guidelines they got put out, because that's how I beat mine. You dig?
Like I told you.
We got
Like
it.
I told you.
I'm back here late tonight. I gotta take this crazy dog out.
All right,
hear
no
me?
doubt, man. All of
Look,
y'all in the
one.
chat, and happy birthday to all the Pisces.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday to him,
and
man.
no gangsters, no gangsters who sit down to pee. We don't like those. Okay, we don't like those. All right, we don't like gangsters who wear makeup to match their flag. We don't like that, man. We don't like that. Okay, we don't like.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?